Okay, this is what you're looking at. Today we're going to have the review of the Double Eagle AK-47 Krinkov. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay, first off, before I really start the review, the purpose of me getting this gun is because every time I play with my Dragunov, it does me well. I'll get, one or two people of the crowd, and then the second they hear my gun, and since it's not a bolt action sniper, it is an AEG sniper, it's much louder, and they see me, and me going semi-auto ain't gonna beat 8 to 10 guns going fully auto, so I had to do something about that. I didn't want to spend a crap load of money. I didn't want to have a lot of weight on me. And I've had an AK in the past, as you know, the D-Boys, and I thought it was great, so I thought I'd try out this. And I've had a Double Eagle before, and I thought it was great. So here we go, the Double Eagle AK-47. Starting off with the box, really simple. When I got my other Double Eagle, it was pretty much the same thing. Just your standard brown cardboard box. It says electric power, gearbox, picture of the gun, some little writing on it there, and hop-up adjustable. When you open up the box, you can have your standard AK Chinglish manual. Half of it you can read, half of it you can't. It comes with the metal 600 round AK magazine, really good quality, clicks into place really nice. Trickle charger. If this is your only gun, I wouldn't say really worry about getting a smart charger unless you're going to charge it overnight, then get a smart charger. But this will do you just fine until you start buying more batteries, or when you start actually having more than one gun, then actually buy the smart charger. I know people say buy it right away, but you don't have to buy it right away if you only got 1,000 milliamp battery. Okay, next you got a sling. It's one of the pretty cheap slings, but since it's a 4-pound gun, when you're not, as long as you're not going really crazy all over the field, you should be just fine. And usually when I use mine, I just 1-point sling off the back right here. Next, you got your test BBs. I really never trust them. I just throw them in a pile for whenever I get a grenade launcher or something, which I'm hoping would be pretty soon. You got your magazine butterfly wheel, which is just the Allen key to twist it to wind it faster. You got your Allen screw itself, or the Allen wrench. And then you got a decent pair of safety glasses. And then, of course, the gun itself. This being a $75 gun, it is just going to be the most basic essentials you will need to play on a field or CQB. Just starting from the back here, as we see, there is no stock. We have the grip right here, your standard AK grip with the Phillips head screw on the bottom. This is rubberized, really nice. You don't have to do anything to upgrade this pistol grip. It's just perfect. Rubberized is what you need. Moving on to the selector switch here, since this is a plastic body, you are going to get that scratch there. But it's actually kind of distinct with when you go over. So that's always nice to see, and it actually says safe, full, and semi instead of AO and AS like it does on some of the other AKs. But it just depends on what you like. And then going on right here, we got your trigger. You got your trigger guard. Both of those are some type of cheap metal. Your magazine release is metal. Seems to be a little bit better. Really can't tell if that's, yeah, that is metal. Going on to your magazine well here, see it's pretty closed off down there. The only thing you see is the feeder piece itself from the hop-up unit. Going on to the charging handle, pretty simple, goes back. As you see, it reveals your battery inside the gun. It's just the standard 8.4 or 1100 milliamp that came with it. Right there, that little thing in the middle of the screen, that's hop-up, all the way to the front is off, and all the way to the back is hop-up to the max. Moving on to the front here, you got your hand grips, which is just another amazing addition to the gun. Completely rubberized, including the RIS, which I think is pretty cool. Because if you have something you put on the rail and the attachment piece ain't too solid, it's rubber, so it's just going to help it grip there. Moving on to the front, you got your front sight, which is plastic. You got your 74 style flash hider, which is metal, and then the orange tip on the front is not as orange as an AK would be, or a JG AK orange tip would be, so that's nice to see. It ain't too huge, but of course it's big enough to be legal. Flipping the gun over, we have our back sling mount, which is the only sling mount I use. Since it's plastic, there's going to be no rattling. I just 1-point right up on a strap of a vest and be perfect. Coming right here, you got your standard warning. It's a toy, don't shoot it at people's eyes, blah blah blah, you know the deal. Moving on over here, just another look at the rail. Look at how smooth it is. It's really nice. The externals to this gun are amazing for the price. It's like Hell, if the gearbox broke today, I wouldn't care because I could just replace the gearbox and it has awesome externals. Then you got the front sling mount right here, and of course that's just your standard AK sling mount right there. Then you got your rear sight on the top. Of course, you can adjust it. You move it all the way there for no elevation. Move it all the way to the top for higher elevation. And then of course this is 1 through 10 right there on the top. Okay, here we go. This is how we're going to get to the battery. You got your little piece right here on the back of the top. And by the way, this top piece is metal. Not the best metal in the world, but hey, $75 gun. Okay, here's the battery. I am going to get to the gearbox in there because I know you see it's plastic. Here we go. This is your standard 8.4 battery. Little electrical tape there at the end. I don't know why. Maybe they just put it there to help with the wires. But basically, you can pull it all the way out. I kind of shove the wires in there. Basically, you just plug it in, and then you just shove the wires into there, and then you got this little piece on the back that that it clamps into place right here. And then your battery's in, and then you can put your top piece right back on. I'm gonna put it back on for now. It's just gonna take too long. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Now, since no gun's perfect, my only pet peeve with this gun, of course, I got it from Airsoft Megastore, the only place that had it, but what the hell, had to get it, or wanted to get it. As you can see right there, the shell of the gearbox is plastic. Given that, it does still shoot 330 FPS, and I've already put about 2,000 rounds, and scarily enough, here, let me turn the light on. If you can see right there, right here, that's one of the gears, and yes, it is plastic. But I've put 2,000 rounds to it, and it seems like really durable gears. Not even shavings or any wear on the gears yet, and that's doing fully automatic and semi-automatic 2 through-hole mags of AK. So that's really nice to see. I'm hoping it holds up for at least 10,000 rounds, if not even more. It should hold up for 30,000 rounds for a plastic gearbox. But you know, I paid $75 for it, and I'm still giving it a 5 out of 5, even though the gearbox is plastic. We'll just have to see how it holds up in the future. Okay, now magazine-wise, the magazine that came with it, of course, is the DE Brain magazine. As you see, it clicks right into place really nicely. I'm going to show that to you again. Clicks right into place. Barely any magazine, none front to top, but just a little bit side to side. And then I bought one more extra mag because you can never just go with one mag. That's just how I look at it with high caps. This is a random brand. I don't even know what brand. I just picked the cheapest high cap I could get off Airsoft Megastore. As you see, it goes into place, but you don't hear the click. You can hold it you can hold it upside down, and I've shot the whole mag to it. Perfectly feeds. So the only thing is that you don't hear the clicking sound, and I'll show you why. Here we go on the magazines. We can see the subtle differences. This is the DE, or the double eagle mag, and this is the other one. As you see, the spacing right here from where it clicks into place is just slightly smaller. So that is the reason why it doesn't make the whole clicking sound. But besides that, both mags work awesome, and that's what I was looking for. Okay, now for the chronograph here. The box says about 330 to 360 FPS. Airsoft Megastore says about 5,000 FPS. And I'm going to say about 330, but after the spring settles, closer to 300, maybe still closer to 330. Who knows though. Past weekend I put about 3,000 rounds through this gun. No problems yet. Only had to recharge the battery a little bit. But you know, overall, really nice. So we're going to see what the FPS does here on .20 gram BBs. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn the hop up all the way off. Okay, here we go. This is hop up all the way off. 305, 306, 303, 304, 305. Rate of fire. 13.65. Okay, now this is the shooting demo. This is not an accuracy test. This is just for you to hear the rate of fire again. Some semi-auto trigger response and how fast you can cycle in semi-auto, and just in general, just sit in the chair, that way you can see the BBs come out. And just in case you want to know, this is only 30 feet. That semi-auto, if If you're someone that's really crazy about semi-auto, wants to do it really fast, there you go. Locks up really fast if you try to do that though. Fully auto now. Gotta wind the mag up. Semi-auto one more time. Okay, just a conclusion on this gun here. Also, this is how I use it. Just pretty much the gun and just just your standard, you know, $10 foregrip right up here in the front. Just really no particular brand. Overall, really nice gun. Yeah, it's a plastic gearbox. To be more specific, though, it's polymer. The gears are thick. Even though people are saying, "Oh, this gun's crap, plastic gearbox," I don't care. I've already put over 3,000 rounds, over 1,000 through testing, and over 2,000 actually on the field using it. Performs really good. Accuracy is great for the size, which you will see through the accuracy test. As you see, semi-auto, really good. It's not locking up unless you're trying to go super crazy, you know, whatever. Overall, you know, small orange tip, excellent gun. Definitely worth the $75 I spent on it. Only other things you might see me do in the future here, I might fill in the trades right there. Not the trades, but the numbers on the front sight post. And I might paint the grayish looking body flat black. But that's pretty much it. This has been my review on the Double Eagle Krinkov. Excellent gun. As I said, got it from AirsoftMegaStore.com. I ain't going to suggest where to get it from because, you know, their shipping was kind of crappy. But, you know, wherever you can find this gun, get it. Mine's just absolutely good. Came working great. Spring settles at 300. Can't ask for any more. This has been a What You Looking At production. Make sure you subscribe, comment, rate, request. This is What You're Looking At. I'm out.